Hello!
You can see we dressed up for you.
Coming to you from Cyprus.
Where it is 9 o'clock at night and it's still like 27 degrees. So you must excuse the vest, even though it's a fashion crime.
And I do look like I'm not wearing anything, but I promise I do. So today we actually want to talk to you about something that is really close to our heart, because education is one of the things that we both enjoy, and we ongoingly on the lookout for continuous development. And actually one of the courses that we are taking right now, it's Todd Herman's course, a 90-day year. Almost didn't remember.
Made an imprint,
And in that theme, we wanted to share with you how we manage our courses, the courses that we are taking, how we use the tools to actually be able to see where we are at and be able to refer it when and if.
Yeah, and just to get, we posted recently on the idea that the community is very much about implementation, taking action, and keeping that in mind, we want to do these calls as quite short, impactful, and get you something actionable. So we're not going to make it 1 hour snooze fest. We're just going to show you something quite quick and quite easy. And I think what we're going to show you now, it's when you look at it, it's really simple, and you kind of might go, okay, why did I not think of that before? But that's the thing with systems, with processes.
With everything, it can be simple.
Yeah,
the campaigns can be simple. And actually simple things work best, and we can integrate them in our lives or create the habit much easier.
That's such a good point. Yeah,
as if it was convoluted.
Yeah, and that makes me think of marketing techniques and marketing funnels. We'll try and automate this and have this email automation and whatever, and for us, certainly part of doing the 90-day year has been recognizing that when you boil it down to the real bare bones of what works, there aren't all these variables. You really just need to get it down to the simple stuff and keep it simple. So that applies to this system as much as everything else that we're going to be doing in the weekly calls, which we're going to be keeping short. So enough of me wobbling on. We want to share the screen, and we're going to show you how to manage courses, online courses. They could also be offline courses, in Asana and Trello. So you can get an idea of how to manage it in both. So no favoritism being shown, but Asana is open. So we'll give you a quick look at how we do it. It's really a simple case of mapping out the curriculum of the course that you're doing, faithfully mapping it out. So it perfectly corresponds to what you're working through. So as an example here, there is a getting started, a module 1, a module 2, module 3, etc. And it goes through that. And we also have support sessions. So we've literally just replicated the curriculum of the course and put it into Asana in a new project. As we always do with our Asana projects, we have a reference section at the top, and that just makes it easy for you to access everything you need. I think half the problem why courses don't get completed is because you've got this password saved there. You don't remember where you left off on the last lesson, or even what the last lesson was about. And you don't have your reference material, worksheets, workbooks, whatever it is to hand. And the idea here is that you're pulling it all into one. So as example, we have our logins, we have getting started resources, all of that. And also when you look at the modules, you'll see that the workbook for the relevant module is attached, etc. So it's really just about having all of those things in one place.
And the beauty of it, actually, you can, if you want to, you can assign modules, you can assign due dates to the modules. We actually tend not to, because if we miss one, then we have to sort of reschedule all the others. But sometimes if you...
Something like the support calls. You could.
Something as a support calls, but we do recommend, once you do the outline, also block the time in your calendar when you go through that outline. And that outline in itself, it has the power for you to sort of like, right, I'm doing the course, you're coming into your Asana, and it's sort of like your ownership of the course. It feels like you're not going out into a different platform where everything sort of like laid out for everyone. Here you can customize it, the way how it works for you and the way how you learn the best.
And also by making it a project
Yeah.
in a system that is geared towards getting things done, it's kind of a subtle mental shift that you are now treating this as a project to complete, not something that's sitting on your Google Drive as I'll get there someday. So a very quick aside, as an example, we have it under an education team and it lives there for easy access. We also add it to the favorites, so it'll show up at the top when you look for your favorites.
Yeah.
So it's really that simple, and that's the way you'd lay it out in Asana in a typical list view.
Yeah, and I would add to that. So one function of it is to just give you a quick overview and keep it in one place. The other function of it is that you have all of the references and all of the materials again in one place, which you can refer even when the program is finished, or when you are working on the project and you suddenly think, oh, I remember I was doing it in the course. So you can go back and see what your insights were on particular topic and apply it to whatever you're working on.
And also in terms of the features of Asana that can make progressing through the course easier, of course, if you do decide to start assigning dates to key things, the calendar is going to help you do that. The other thing that would be quite useful is the progress. So when you're keeping an eye on that, you see how many tasks have been completed, etc. It does enable you to get an idea of how you're progressing, and just makes it more actionable than just, okay, I'm going to learn something. So that's Asana. Now we'll show you, it's a different course, but the idea is very much the same in Trello. Whereas in Asana, it's all list-based, and you've got your section headers. In Trello, you've just got a list for each individual module. In the same way, we have the resources or reference section with your logins. Here, what we've done is we've actually saved all of the course materials in a link to the Google Drive location of all of it. So that would all live there. And we've also put a progress log here, so that you can actually make entries every day that you work through the course. At the end of it, you can make a note in here saying what you did, what the takeaways were, and when you come back to it, you quickly reference this and see where you left off, and that makes it a lot easier to just start. And then again, it's literally laid out as the modules of the course, with all of the relevant material is stored within the individual task. So you would have all of your attachments in there. And yeah, it's really that simple. I like how Trello gives you that visual view of the curriculum. I think it's potentially an easier way to see all the constituent parts of a course. But yeah, it's very much the same ideas.
Yeah, and the other thing about it is that you can easily share it within the team. If you have a couple of team members, we work on it together, so we both can access it whenever we need it. And the other thing I wanted to say about systems, right? Systems are effective only when they're intentional, and it's really comes down to what your intention is with a particular course. And from that, you can set up it in Asana or Trello and configure it in a way that supports your learning style. I said it before, but it's more, do you write notes, or you actually record your insights, or whatever it is, you just place it in the same folder.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a big part about the tools. They only come once you know the intention, and you customize it really for the way you work. And that's something we're going to talk to you about in one of the upcoming sessions. It's a really cool one. It's about routines. How do you create routines that you can stick to, that are personal to you, or that's based on your personality?
Which is something that's not really taken into account with anything system or workflow based. Like, you are and we are people, we need to take into account how we work and what our tendencies are. So we managed to do that in 11 minutes flat, short and sweet.
Yeah, sorry for the camera. Jay
to drop my computer.
Yeah. No, we're gonna fix it, and yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. We'd love to hear what you've been doing so far. Whether you have any other tips of how you were going through the courses, and yeah.
Any questions? Give us a shout. I thought for a moment that I hadn't hit record, but I did. So yeah, enjoy it, and any questions, let us know. And we are going to be posting the upcoming events as events.
Yeah, we have quite a few exciting things about the community that's coming up, and I'm excited to share it.
Cool. So bye for now, and we will see you guys in the community very soon.
Bye.